Let's go. I wanna go to Ibiza. Let's go. I wanna go to Argentina. Let's go. Yeah, I wanna go and dance.
What made you go with Frank over and above everyone else?
I think it was the fact De La Hoya, Golden White, offered me a match with Gareth Williams on his navy hat and said they'd match anything I got offered.
Yeah.
But I think the thing with Thomas just coming along and stuff like that, I think it made me stay.
Right,
and,
okay, yeah.
And I'm still happy I did, to be fair.
Yeah.
Everything's going well with Frank. I could have had a few more fights. One I pulled out myself, but I had a personal problem. And there's only one fight. I wouldn't have really got much further from that fight, I don't think. If anything, it would have held me back more because I was going to make a lot of water for that.
Yeah. So that brings us on to the weight issue again. Like, where are you with your weight?
I'm a welterweight now, definitely.
Yeah.
Both to Jimmy Teach, definite welterweight. Because I don't make welterweight easy. It's still a diet and a hard push. Well, not a hard push, but it's still a diet.
Because if you look at the weigh-in for the Curtis Woodhouse weigh-in, you didn't look in great shape there, and that was welterweight. So what's changed with your body from that welterweight to this Frankie Gavin?
I think I just cheated, really. I just left it till the last minute, and my mind went on it. I had a lot of personal problems, which I suppose, and I underestimated Curtis Woodhouse. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah.
And it just weren't. It was just completely opposite, really. I just went in there with the wrong mindset. And when I walked into the ring, you start thinking in your mind, have I trained hard, have I done this? And I knew I never.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had talent and skill to get me out of it. Like, there was no wise split decision.
No, I didn't think so. I had it actually quite relatively wide.
I had it wide, and when I watch it again, I wish people would watch the fight round by round.
Yeah, but I think they only showed highlights on whatever it was on Sky. They only showed highlights, but I was ringside for that fight, and I scored, and I couldn't believe that people were actually thought it was. I thought it was an enjoyable fight to watch because Curtis put a lot into it, but I didn't think. I thought you were outboxing for most of the rounds anyway.
Yeah, most rounds. When he was for it, he weren't hitting me flush, a few times, something gum shot for 5 months, but
put a lot of effort into him. Fair play to him, you know. He came out with a lot of credit from it because people thought that you'd have stopped him easy. You know.
I should have really. When I did really step in the last round, he went in it, and I just think different person, different mindset.
So is that the reason? Is that the reason you moved down here? Or what's the reason? Because you had a great relationship with Arnie. Arnie's a great fella.
Yeah, great guy.
Great camaraderie in the gym. Anytime I went in there, it's like a family going in there. Everyone's getting on really well. So that must have been a massive thing for you to do, to leave Arnie to come down here. So what was your decision process around
it?
there?
It was a big thing because he was a friend as well, and I knew I could be putting that into jeopardy by doing this, but I just had to do it. It's a selfish sport, and you just have to be selfish. When I first went there, I think the reason I went there first was from speaking through Tony Bowyer. When I did go there, I did enjoy it and I did learn things. But then I just was getting a bit, I don't know, running a bit stale, I think. Tony Bowyer left, Matty Orr left, Anthony Collar left, Stevie Bowyer retired. And then, not in a big eddy, but I was just doing Vernon, Ronnie and that there, but I was better than them, if you know what I mean, and I don't mean to say that in a disrespectful way. Ronnie's only inexperienced, but it was hard getting sparring. I'd get sparring off them, but not all the time. Some days someone would be up, and then the sparring what was coming in weren't the best. So now I'm in London, the biggest city in England, sparring everywhere, all over it. So now I'm getting a lot of sparring, which is good.
So who have you been sparring since you came down
The
here?
two Dignam twins, both super middles. One's the reigning ABA champion and one's doing the ABAs this year. I've been sparring Billy Joe Saunders, he's classed in fairly, but he's a lot heavier and bigger, so it's hard to get my own way with him, which is good, not always getting your own way. And Michael Lomax, who seems to have gone better under Jason Rowland, to be fair.
So have you done all your sparring here? People come to you, or have you gone out to other gyms?
Yeah, I've paid them well, but it's coming, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to offer to pay before, but it just weren't coming.
Yeah. Do you ever consider getting in like more high level sparring, like some bigger names that haven't got that, you know, from America or anywhere else in England, you know, some really those guys. Not obviously Billy's is a decent name, but you know, it's getting some real quality, you know, top 10, top 20 welterweights in the world, getting them in over here for a week. Or do you think you're going to leave that kind of stuff to your bigger fights?
Not for this fight, I didn't consider it. What I got, Billy Joe was better than this kid I'm fighting. He's a lot bigger. I'd say Lomax is similar level, but I'd say the guy's a little bit tougher. Who I'm fighting, not tougher because Lomax is tough. He's never gonna give up. I mean, like he seems a bit more dominated in himself, and a bit more like he's more in command. And he's tough. He's never been stopped. He's done the 12 rounds, but lost a close decision for the European title.
Yeah.
So he's not a bad fighter.
So Horta, where is that fight? How do people get tickets, etc., etc.? Give us the lowdown on that first.
Well, I can get in touch with you for tickets. We're at the Boxing Island. My brother John, that's on John Gavin on Facebook. Frank Warren, Steve Woods, the promoter, the main promoter. But him and Frank Warren have gone together. Get in touch on Facebook or whatever. But
so it's next Friday, 28th of October,
yeah,
in the Bowlers.
So,
yeah. Have you
fights.
ever been to the Bowlers? Because it's a bit of a legendary venue in Manchester.
Never been, no. Never heard of it until this fight.
Arnie fought there.
Yeah.
A lot of Michael Gomez and Ricky Hatton, all when they grew up, all them used to fight out there. So it's an interesting little venue.
Yeah, can't wait.
And it's on Box Nation. How do you think Box Nation will affect your career?
Anything for the better. They've got I'll be fighting every month or two, which is brilliant for me. And every fight will be live. But the only thing is, it's got to be for the sole boxing fans, isn't it? Really? December to £10 a month. People can't moan at that £10 a month. No. 2 live boxing shows a week. Fantastic, yeah.
I think so, anyway. Yeah. Like, people have been starved of boxing. You get a little bit off. Fair play to Sky, they've kept boxing going in Britain in the last 10 years when everyone else turned their back on it. But this is not even touching the edges.
Yeah, definitely. I think Box Nation is the thing now. What's going to save boxing? I think it's going to go one way or the other. It's either going to really hit off or it's not going to hit off. It's going to go back to Sky. But I think Frank knows what he's doing. He's a clever businessman. He's gone far in his career with boxing. He's made countless world champions. So hopefully I'll be another.
Like you can see the obvious knock that people give Box Nation is that it's making boxing more exclusive and you're not going to get new boxing fans in it. You're going people that love boxing now are going to join. But how are people going to find boxing? Do you think there is any merit to that, or do you think this is going to show other stations that look how popular boxing is? You should be showing that, and it's probably going to work the other way.
Could work, yeah, because Sky's going to want to compete now. And the good thing is, to get Box Nation alive and kicking, you're going to have to put 50-50 fights on.
Yeah.
And I know I'm already getting talked of one with Junior Witter. That's a good fight. I know he's getting older, but it's still a good fight. He's world champion 2 years ago.
Yeah. So what is that going to purse bids?
Going to purse bids. I spoke to Dean Powell and Frank yesterday. The fight's going to happen if Witter wants it. I'm sure he will.
So do you think Witter fancies this now?
Yeah,
you know?
I heard an interview a while back. Yeah, I don't know if he done it on purpose, but he said he wants to fight when I got the title, when Brook got stripped. He said I want to fight the new guy who's got the WBO and come down the time. So that was obviously me.
Yeah.
Whether it was him just being ignorant, not wanting to mix my name, or he generally didn't know. He will know about it when we fight her.
Did you watch Prize Fighter when he was in Prize Fighter?
He's a joke. There's nothing skill about him. There's no skill about him in my eyes. It's all awkwardness.
Yeah.
And he rushes in, he jumps in. I think I'm gonna have to try and raise the pace out of what he wants. And because he's old now, so his legs ain't gonna be there as much. So you never know, he might try and blow me away at the beginning, but I've got a good chin. Billy Joe Saunders is quite as strong as him and powerful as him. I'm holding up to them, I'll hold up to him.
And how do you think your two styles it meshed? Because his style with Almachi's was one of the ugliest fights I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And you're not easy to hit as southpaw.
Yeah, it's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be hard to look good, obviously, but I'm not bothered if I look good as long as I bring them titles in.